Hello, everybody. My name is Diana, and I'm a web accessibility expert. So today we will give a shot to Lovable. This is the very popular AI platform to create web apps or to create websites, so whatever you want, actually using AI. And even me, I tried to use this platform before to create my landing page. As many web developers, I actually didn't really have time to really work on my own web pages because I was working on my clients. So I decided to use this AI tool to see if it can help me to create something fast, something good, and something modern. So it's true that it can help a lot, but it took me a lot of time to make it accessible because for me, as web accessibility expert, whatever I create, it should be 100% accessible. And today we will test how accessible is the platform itself, and we'll try to create a landing web page and see how accessible it is as a result. So I'll just share with you my screen. Okay, that's where it is. Okay. So this is Lovable. This is just the web page that you see if you open their website. And now we'll take a look with Accessibility Insights for Web, the extension, how accessible it is. I should warn that fully uh, full accessibility audit takes time, and if I do this on the video, it might take several hours. So in order to be fast and in order to be efficient, I will use automatic tool, automatic check. So it will not be a full accessibility check, but it will tell us if it's accessible or no. Like, for example, if it finds zero accessibility correlated issues, so we can dig deeper and we can find something during deeper and better, more profound analysis, but we will not do it today. So let's just take a look at something on the surface, if it's accessible or not. And I hope you can see. So I turn on automatic checks for accessibility insights for web extension. And we'll take a look if it's accessible. Okay, so already we can find many mistakes. My first idea was that it has good color contrast because it's mostly white font on the black or very dark background. So this was good. Um, and here you can see some examples from the community. Everything was white on black, which I was considered to be good, but you can see that there are still a lot of mistakes. How many mistakes precisely we will check right now. So we have precisely 32 mistakes that are found automatically. So this is not so good. Um, it can be seen that they're concentrated on AI technology, but not on how their tool is accessible. So we have problems correlated to ARIA labels and button names, alternative text for images missing. Yes, here they are. We can see them. So yes, it's these elements, and we also can see other problems correlated to accessibility, like with the meta point view, link name, and sorry, um, it's a little bit hard to read it here. Yes, but you can see that actually in every section there are some problems, even though it has a good contrast and there are no contrast correlated issues that are found, but the rest has problem. I can also take a look right now at the focus and the keyboard accessibility. I will not check here screen reader, like I will not turn on my NVDA program to check if the site is accessible for screen readers, because on the video it's not really heard well, the result. So right now we'll check the focus and I will just try to go with the keyboard and we'll see if we can see the focus. If we see it clearly, yeah, I would say that I can see where I am on the page. Well, right now it disappeared. I think it's super base. That's where we are, but not sure. Yeah, so some elements they have not such a good focus. Okay, I don't understand that why I need to click two times. I guess it's about the outer, like it goes to this button, which is hidden. This is a problem. It can be seen, and even for me, like I didn't know that it exists until I put the focus with the mouse. This is a mistake for sure. So here we go through the elements, the suggestions. Okay. Yeah, we actually with the keyboard, these buttons that appear on the focus, remix, and preview, we don't see them. So we click on the elements, then it moves up, but nothing, we cannot see anything. And if for the screen reader, these elements are not accessible, this means that people who use the keyboard, they will not hear that there is something. They will see that they will think that it's a mistake or there is some issue with an image because it moves up, it becomes shorter in the height. But the rest we don't see. We can see that there are some features. And this is a big problem. I already see that there are a lot of problems with the main page of Lovable website. But here the footer is very good with a good background, and I can see the focus of all the buttons. I didn't check clearly the links because the accessible names and the name of the link should be the same, or it should contain the same phrases. So right now it's just the fast check to understand if it's successful. So the website, the main page of Lovable is not good with web accessibility. That's what I can say right now. And we can try to create a simple landing web page and to see how accessible is the result. So, for example, I need to create a simple landing page, landing web page about me as a dancer, for example. Uh, it should be um, fully compliant to PCAG 2.2. So PCAG 2.2, for those who don't know, is the criteria for web accessibility, international ones. And if you follow them, then it means that you are most probably accessible. But we should never forget about real user experience and that after you become accessible, you need to test your tool in order to be sure that there is nothing missing because the criteria is like rules they are not like 100% applying to all the disabilities and all the needs of people. Okay, so let's try to see the result and how it's gonna look. So it will take a little bit of time to create a landing web page, but I will be with you during this time. And yeah, we can see how it creates, how it thinks, and how AI literally create the web page and which steps it goes through. So this is great. And when I was creating my landing web page, I had to change many times because um, usually when you create without AI tool, it takes a long time. Probably all web developers, they know it's to create from scratch. It takes so much time. First you need to design, well, first you need to think what you need, then you design a solution on paper, just structurize what you need to code. Then you code the first version, then you add information and images and the links, and then you need to be sure that everything is accessible. And here it's very good to use AI tool to create a first prototype of the web page. It's really great because it takes several minutes, probably, depending on how complicated it is. But for a web designer, it would take much longer. Like, I don't know, probably there are web designers who do everything very fast, but I'm for the approach of deep analysis and thinking a lot before you actually code. I think it's important in order to not to redo 100 times what you already created, and from the beginning think about the final product and to do it right. Um, with the Lovable, I did my landing page for the clients, and it was very fast, but I had to work a lot on accessibility of the web page. And right now we will see, because my web page was more complex with precise sections, precise information that I needed to include. And here I just wrote that, okay, we create a simple landing web page about dancer. So there there are not so many real requirements, and the Lovable, this AI tool is free to create what it wants. So for us, what is important and the only requirement that we wrote down is web accessibility of the product, and that's what we will see. So right now it's editing the components and contact section. Well, it sounds good. Usually contact section is in the footer or at the end of the web page. So I guess, oh yes, right now it's footer. So I was right. It was just before footer. And we will see how it goes. I hope that the result will come soon. And please let me know in the comments, like if you tried Lovable, what was your experience with this solution? Because right now many people they're using it and it's very popular. So it's important to check its web accessibility. And I think it's ending. Yes, we got even some notification. This is great because we need to wait for some time. Okay. So this is our site. I will go straight to publish it. And after I publish, I will be able to use Accessibility Insights for Web extension in order to analyze it. So it's publishing. I'll just copy the link and I'll open it here. Okay. So that's how our website look like. I can already see here that there's a problem with the color contrast because get in touch cannot be seen. I think it's less than 1, the color contrast ratio, because I hardly really can see it here. But never mind, this is just one thing. We will check everything else. So it's black text on white background. This is good for the contrast color, contrast ratio. And here we see, so the styles expertise section, this is good. And we go to experience and some dates, like some online CV that is created for us and the contact area. Okay, so let's take a look how accessible it is. That's what we will do right now. And so it shows that there are just 3 mistakes, 3 issues correlate to web accessibility with the color contrast. I guess it was that one that we saw in the beginning, the button. Yeah, right. Actually, it's all in the beginning. That's what it says to me. Yes, and here there is a problem with the button. Probably we cannot put a focus on it. And there is the same problem here. Yes. Right now I will check. Okay, so these are mistakes that are noticed automatically. Now we'll check, for example, heading structure. Is it correct? So I already see that there are 2 H1 headings. This is a big mistake. It's the same as if you would buy a book which has 2 titles, 2 names. This cannot be. There should be just one H1, and this is a huge mistake, huge no. Even from the optimization point of view, the robots of the Google search or whatever searching agent you are using, they will consider it as the big mistake. They will not be able to understand how to what to think about your site, what it is about, because it has 2H1. It's very confusing for them. So we see 2H1, H2, level with H3 and H4. Okay, this seems to be good. Yeah, I would say the heading structure, except for the fact that there are two H1 headings, it's quite good. Yes, I don't see problems here. It's very logical for me, from my perspective. Um, yes, it looks good, except for the one thing that I mentioned. Yeah, here we can see with the extension headings map how it looks like. So I like the structure. It's very much, it's very logical, but there is a one big mistake. And now we will take a look at, for example, and landmarks. Okay, so um, we have here is section introducing the dancer region navigation. It's a little bit I don't understand where exactly this, like what it contains, this section. I will take a look later more closely. So there is navigation menu part. Okay. Then we have the section about. I think there is actually no main section that would contain all of the information of the web page. That's what I don't see. It's all segmented very much. Um, but that's how it is. And the footer, it's a little bit strange, the navigation that the footer actually include another footer inside. I don't think this is right. The navigation is a little bit confusing for me, and it will be confusing. It means that it will be confusing for the screen reader. Um, okay, so we have some problems here and there. That's what I would say. Let's take a look at accessible names. So that's where we can see what most probably screen reader will hear if we use it. Screen reader, for those who don't know, it's a very important program, like the tool for the people who cannot see the website. They actually use a screen reader to hear all the information. But it's not just for people who cannot see. There are also some people who understand information better when they hear it. And for those type of people, it's easier to navigate through the site with a screen reader. But if your site is not accessible for the screen reader, they will not see anything, or they will see some wrong information. Like, for example, for the image, they can, I don't see what is the accessible name of the image, but it can be like IMG 35, just like even me sometimes in hurry I save an image with such name, but I try to never upload it online because it might affect the people who use screen reader. Image should really contain what you have on it, especially its accessible name. So that's what we see. We see get in touch, view my work. Like I would say that accessible name, preferably first, it shouldn't repeat itself. So you shouldn't have like a button, click here, because they will not understand from the content what it means, where you lead the user. And you need to be more precise what the action will provide, or where it lead, or what it represent. So try to avoid short titles, short names, short accessible names. Everything should provide more information. Like, for example, do we have some buttons, or just, yeah, there are not so many buttons really on this landing page. There are just these two in the beginning. There is no really menu because we have one web page. Let's take a look at the focus and the keyboard accessibility. That's what I can check right now with you. And we will see. So what we need to look at, the focus should be visual. So like if there is the focus coming with the keyboard or with the mouse on the element, it should be seen that we're here on the site. And all the interactive elements, they should be accessible. There shouldn't be any traps. So like we click on something or get somewhere and then we cannot go away from this element. We should avoid such situations. It shouldn't be there. Okay, so we go from the name of the website. I use a keyboard. I use a tab to navigate through the site. Okay, so right now I don't understand where I am. I guess I'm at the logo, but I'm not 100% sure. I guess I'm the dance artist name. But as you can see, there is no focus, so I'm a little bit lost. Oh no, so I was somewhere else. Yeah, like th this was something like navigation, like section hero that I didn't understand what was there. So it's some hidden section that I cannot even see. Okay, but here we see the focus, so we're at the logo. We go to about, then styles, experience, contact. This is good. View my work. This is good. I just don't understand why we have two times. Like it's usually just the button. Why there's something inside the button? Yes, and the color contrast is really bad here, where we can get in touch button. But the focus is visual. We can see where we are on the web page. Here there is contact form, so we can get in. I don't think it's so much that it's working and we can send something right now because I didn't really add my email or I didn't make it work. But it's very important to settle the error messages that they can be not just visually seen, but also they can be heard by the screen reader. So like the person who is typing its name and they would like, for example, typing the name in the area, the text editor for the email. So he should hear that this is a wrong area to write your name. Please write your email. This is really important. Okay, so we go through. Yes, the focus can be seen. I think it's good. Here are the links to follow on social media. Yes, I would say. Oh, but the services, it's not. Oh, yes, there is a problem with this part. It's completely not accessible. So under the services, what's supposed to be a second row of links in the footer, it's not working at all. Like there is no focus. There is a focus here on these parts, but there is no focus on the right row. This is the problem. So yes, and now the focus went back to the top. I didn't even see that like it jumped up without going to the right row, unfortunately. So we can see that there are problems. Now let's take a look at the mobile version. This will be the last step for this fast check of web accessibility of Lovable. So I will just choose responsiveness. Okay, let's take a look at this one. What we're looking at. We are looking if there is a problem, something is moving. There are not so many elements, so it should be not so bad, but still we need to take a look if we can see everything, if the elements they're not shifting. So right now, yeah, I think it's good. Well, right now I cannot really like scroll the screen. There is no white space. Sometimes it happens with the mistakes. Right now I don't see this, so that's how it looks on the phone. I would say it's quite good result, and all the information is here, and the contact form, okay, and the footer. Okay, so I think it looks quite good. So that's how it looked, the our check of Lovable. And please let me know about your experience with it. So what we found is that even if you write down in your prompt that you need accessible website, and this is the only one requirement that you have, you still will have a lot of mistakes and a lot of problems with the focus, and very clear, obvious mistake that we had with the button get in touch. So this is a big problem, and the website of Lovable, their own website, the first landing page contains a lot of accessibility related issues. But still, it's a good solution, and I hope that they will continue developing websites and they will put more attention on web accessibility. Thank you for being with me and during this check, and please let me know what's your experience. Have a good day.